Time now for the evening rush. You've seen them zipping around downtown. Now Zaxter is searching for several missing electric scooters. A report says there are 17 missing scooters. The scooters are equipped with a GPS tracker, which is supposed to make it more difficult to steal, but the company suspects those scooters were either stolen or vandalized. Zaxter tells us they are working with police.
The Durango and Silverton Railroad is being slapped with a major lawsuit. The lawsuit filed by the U.S. Attorney in Colorado says an ember from a train's exhaust stack sparked the 416 fire in the San Juan forest. The suit says costs from that fire have reached $25 million so far and continue to rise. They're looking to recoup that cost.
The weather headlines for Wednesday look like this. Drier air moves in statewide, so the chance for storms will be limited to the southeast edge of the state, but even that looks pretty small an area to even worry about at this point. Sunny and warm through the 4th of July all across the state, and then the showers will return by the weekend.
An Uber driver who shot and killed one of his passengers faces up to 15 years in prison if convicted. A grand jury indicted driver Clayton Benedict on second-degree murder charges with the option of a lesser charge of manslaughter. Police say Benedict admits to shooting James Porter on St. Patrick's Day, saying that Porter threatened to run him over after a dispute over a cleanup fee.
The man accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend and her mother is behind bars this evening and will stay locked up during a mental health evaluation. It's not clear whether his attorneys are looking to pursue an insanity defense. 20-year-old Jesus Cartagena is accused of stabbing to death 19-year-old Shanta Hanish and her mother inside their Nob Hill home.
Crews are now hanging signs encouraging people to adopt a median like this couple did. Jeff Gittleman and Susie Diltz have helped transform this median outside their Nob Hill area house after adopting it more than 30 years ago. Solid Waste next week will recognize Jeff and Susie, who recommend more people volunteer like they did.
Video shows the moments a longtime New Mexico lawmaker finds out he is being arrested for DWI.
Jesus Christ. Are you really doing this here?
That is State Senator Richard Martinez just moments after police say he rear-ended a Jeep in Espanola Friday night. After several field sobriety tests, Martinez was taken to the hospital where officers told him he was being arrested for DWI.
Santa Fe is using drinking water on some of their public parks and golf courses after finding out their recycled wastewater was contaminated. Officials say it had high amounts of, quote, biologic composition, including E. coli. The city is still working to fix the wastewater treatment plant and doesn't know where the contamination came from.
A new behavioral health program aimed at reducing crime is going into place in the South Valley. That program focuses on those who commit lower-level crimes and suffer from drug addiction or mental illness. The program offers services to help people address their addictions instead of putting them behind bars.
Protesters are demanding President Trump close the camps at the U.S.-Mexico border. Demonstrators poured into downtown Albuquerque today after video taken in one migrant facility showed women and children living in dangerous conditions.
We're waiting to find out if Nike will respond to Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham asking the company to make New Mexico home. This comes after Arizona Governor Doug Ducey says he's rescinding financial incentives recently offered to build a $185 million plant and to bring 500 jobs to Arizona. This in response to Nike pulling shoes featuring the Betsy Ross flag from its shelves.
2 New Mexico college students are facing charges for embezzling from their school over a theft worth $6. Eastern New Mexico University says the 2 young men were caught stealing chairs that were about to be auctioned off for the school. Police say they confessed and are now charged with petty misdemeanors.
Some city pools will stay open for evening hours for the rest of the summer, giving kids more time to swim. The city says pools will stay open until 8 p.m. throughout the rest of the summer, and this applies to 9 of the city's 12 pools. For details, just go to always on KRQE.com.
The Metro Threat Index for Wednesday is very low. It is at a 1. Our only real concern is going to be the temperature. It's going to be a little warm across the area and occasionally breezy, but overall, very nice.
APD is now working to transform an old police car into a lowrider. Members of APD's Southwest Problem Response Team say this is an opportunity for them to better connect with the community. Police say the car will be used for patrolling and community engagement. Find out how you can weigh in on the design at alwaysonkrqe.com.
A major motion picture will feature the rugged New Mexico landscape. The film Those Who Wish Me Dead just wrapped principal photography in New Mexico. The movie is a Western starring Angelina Jolie, Nicholas Hoult, and Tyler Perry. They filmed in several locations across New Mexico. That production employed more than 600 New Mexicans.
These puppies will be up for adoptions in about 2 months after being rescued by Bloomfield Police and Fire. You can see a firefighter pulling the puppies one by one out from under a house on Saturday. They say the puppies were taken to the Aztec Animal Shelter.
Expedia says Roswell is one of the best places to celebrate World UFO Day, which is today. Expedia highlights Roswell's UFO Festival, featuring an alien costume contest as well as a light parade. Other spots with reports of UFO sightings include Joshua Tree National Park and the nation of Chile, which the travel site says records some of the most UFO sightings.
New Mexico United will be hosting a Meow Wolf Night at their August 3rd game. The first 2,500 fans who show up in their most creative costume will get a limited edition New Mexico United flag. Meow Wolf artists will also be entertaining fans waiting in line before the match. Artwork will also be on display.
Excited soccer fans gathered at Two Fools Tavern for the semifinals of the Women's World Cup. Fans did not have to wait long to celebrate. Team USA scored 2 goals in the first half. Jared Chester will have all of the highlights coming up in sports.